So this is the high quality grain factory. This is by CapAro, 6 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under factories. Now it's going to cost you 280 grand to place down, and you're making a little bit better flour. We'll just call it that anyway. So you got your loading in point just there, your production chain menu just there, and then round the back is going to be your pallet spawn point. And we've got some new pallets, we'll call it that anyway. So if we go into the production chain menu, you're going to see what you're going to be making. So you got your high quality barley, canola, corn, oats, sorghum, soybean, sunflower, and wheat. Now obviously that's going to be, I say, different to what a standard grain mill is, because it's like the grain mill is going to make flour, and that's it. Whereas you're getting high quality barley rather than just flour, so it's not the same. I mean, I've got a standard grain mill placed next door to it, so you are just going to get flour out the other end. But this seems to be making something a little different. Okay, fair enough. So what's the benefit of putting it through this one rather than the standard grain mill? Well, if we take a look at the old prices, so we'll go up to the top. So we'll go with barley. Let's have a look at that one first. So barley itself, you're selling that for 1,000 litres, sort of like 1,500. Well, that's like the best one. I mean, I'd say 1,100 then on average for the actual barley itself. And for the high quality barley, you're making 2.5 grand. So you're making a grand more, 1,000 more per 1,000 litres. So that's like, what, 40%-ish better? All right, fair enough. So that's the barley. What about the canola? So for the canola, you're making like 2,100 litres for a pallet of 1,000 litres. But for a high quality pallet of canola, wow, 4,900 is the highest one there. So that's like over double on the canola. On the corn, you're making about 1,500 on an average sell point for 1,000 litres, which then goes up to 3,200. So that's basically double, which is all right. So oats, you're making 1,800 and 1,900 per 1,000 litres, which then goes up to 4,200, which again is double. All right, fair enough. Then for sorghum, you're making about 1,500 litres, 1,500 pound for 1,000 litres, and you're getting 3,400 odd per 1,000 litres. So again, that's over double. So for your soybean, you're making about 3,700 for 1,000 litres, which then goes up to 8,000. So you're making a bit of profit on that one. Soybean seems to be the one to go for at the minute. So sunflowers, you're making 2,400, 2,300 for 1,000 litres. And then for the high quality sunflowers, you're getting 5.5 grand back, which is not bad at all. And then for your wheat, you're making about 1,200 for 1,000 litres, which then goes up to 2,600, 2,700, depending on where you're selling it for 1,000 litres of the old high quality wheat. Now, those prices may look pretty good, and from the outset, you'd probably be right. But taking into account the recipes, because if I'm getting this correct, this is what I'm thinking, it's still barley, canola, corn, oats, whatever you're putting in, it's still that coming out again. Just a better version. So unless you need the high quality versions for a different production chain, you're getting 2 to 1. All the recipes are going to be 2 to 1. So it's 2 canola, 2 barley, 2 corn, whatever you're putting in, you're going to get one high quality version out. So even though some of the prices are double, even more than double, it may not be the great money maker that we first looked at. I mean, you're still potentially going to make a little bit of money. I mean, soybeans, definitely. They're like, so a double, the soybeans are like 3 grand for 1,000 litres, and you're getting 8 grand. So soybeans, definitely. This is going to make you more money putting it through here. The others, I think they're going to make you a little bit extra cash. But I wouldn't say it's anything to write home about unless you're doing soybeans. They seem to be the one for this one. But all right, fair enough.